We're going to talk today about control versus allow. Are we in a control energy of trying to force things to happen in our life, work harder, set those goals no matter what, keep pushing, keep fighting? Or are we more in a space of allowing things to show up for us? Seeing how things are coming to you almost effortlessly, with more ease, more enjoyment. You're actually able to stay present and see how life is just really more in flow right now. Or do you feel like you're just really struggling and everything that's working out, you've had to work hard or you have to fight for it, or maybe you're even finding yourself stuck in something and no matter what you're doing, it's not changing, and you think the solution is applying more work and applying more pressure, but it's not working. And we all might be familiar with both energies, the control energy and the allow energy. And my promise to you in this video is that you're going to learn how to differentiate if you're in control energy, which creates more stuck in your life, more rigidity, more hard work, more exhaustion, more burnout, or when and how you're in allow energy, where you're in that flow of things coming in with ease, things showing up for you that you didn't even expect, maybe even better than you can imagine. And you probably have experienced a bit of both in your life. And what I'm going to show you today is how to become more conscious of what energy that you're in. That way, if you're in control, that's okay. Maybe you'll notice it and you get to make a different choice if that's what you want, or you're going to know exactly what to do to catch that and to get into more of the art of allowing things to come in so you can be present and enjoy really what's in your life right now. Let's go ahead and break it down. Hey, welcome back to the Jackie Senatori Show. I am your host, Jackie Senatori. And before we jump in, do you want me to personally guide you through a 15-minute experience of how to check into your own energy system, see where you're at, if you're in control, if you're in the art of allowing, and then to guide you through how to get into alignment so you can start creating everything you want? If that sounds good, go ahead and grab that free resource. It's at jackiesenatori.com/energy shifter. And I will walk you through a personal experience of how to clear your energy and start creating everything that you love. So first, I want to get into control isn't wrong. Control is just a strategy that we picked up somewhere. We, meaning me, a lot of people that I work with, type A people, those go-getters, those hard workers, those I can achieve anything, set a goal, and then do whatever it takes to get there. There's benefit to that. There's a lot of things that people, myself included, we've created in our life from control. What I want to offer you today is that it's a choice. We can be in that energy and tap into it when needed and achieve things from that. Or we can explore a different way of creating through the art of allowing, through being more present, feeling less fatigued, less burnt out, less getting to enjoy life more and not feeling like you have to fight or work so hard for it. And this is where surprise comes from. When we're so busy controlling things and writing down those goals and doing everything that we can think of to achieve them, and they're not happening, we start to get burned out. We start to be crankier. We start to go through those highs and lows of having a really good day when things are going our way and then getting really down and depressed and frustrated when things aren't. Because we get in that cycle of, I'm just confused. I'm doing all the right things. Why isn't it working? It's because we have control energy on it. We're trying to force a path. And there's no shame or blame in that. It's a strategy we picked up at some point during our life where we worked really hard, achieved something, and then we got that validation from that experience, or maybe lots of coaches that have told us, set those goals, make micro goals, work. And we were getting success from it. The drawback to that is that sometimes we're achieving things that we think that we want, only to realize when we have them, this is it. There's not so much fulfillment, or maybe we're living it, but now we're very grumpy or angry, or we just don't feel like, why isn't this the thing? I thought this was my happiness. So we want to blend a little bit of the art of allowing, the allowing energy for life to show up for you. And when we clear our energy that I often speak about, and we're operating from our heart, we're grounded, we're present in our body, and we're not in this need control energy that we're not okay if this doesn't happen, that's when magical things can show up. That's when those moments in your life, and I think they've happened to probably everybody, of that new person coming in that we never even were thinking about. We didn't even have our mindset on that. And it was like a happy surprise that came in, or a new client that signed up out of nowhere when you were actually busy doing something enjoyable in your life. And then all of a sudden it showed up, or you read a book or somebody said something and the trajectory of your life changed. That wasn't coming from control. And we look back and we reflect on, where energy space was I when that came into my life? Was I in trust? Was I just enjoying the moment and then it showed up? I teach people how to do this consciously. And it's really something that all of us have. It's just getting to do it on repetition and slowing down and getting in touch with our body and seeing, what am I operating? What am I creating from? Am I creating from need, from that control energy that I'm not okay if I don't have it? Or am I creating from, I'm okay right now? And if nothing changes, it's okay. And when I say that, sometimes we'll have a response, depending on how specific it is. If this relationship never gets better, I'm okay. And then have that body response where you might get really hot, or you might feel an emotion come up, and then walk yourself through that using that energetic clearing steps that I show people, which is just putting your attention above it, below it, around it, giving it permission to be there. It's not wrong. Show me more, body. And what we're doing is we're allowing the very thing that's blocking us, that's creating us to fight harder to fix it. We can often think, if I just did this, or if I just pushed harder, maybe it's another book, another seminar, another coach, another whatever it is, that I'm going to get there. And no matter what, we're not. So let's try something different. Let's get a different result and stop and feel the thing that's actually hard to feel, which is, I feel stuck right now. Maybe you feel sad. Maybe you feel down on yourself, feel victim energy, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's just a moment of feeling the truth. And when we're present with the truth and we allow that truth to be there and to be felt and to be heard, and then ultimately resolved and let go and healed, that's when the new wisdom can show up. So I'm going to give you an example. We often can think that we want a certain thing in our life, whether that's a relationship, a career goal, something. And when we do a form of active meditation, which means we check in with our body and we follow a process of allowing what is stuck to show us what the truth is, we can often find that maybe those aren't actually our goals. Maybe they were injected values or injected thoughts or ideas of what we thought at that time would make us happy, would make us successful, would make us more loved, but it's actually not congruent. So our soul knows this, and it does us a really big service of not giving us the thing that we thought that we wanted, that we created from a place of lack. And we'll know this because it's not happening. It's not working. So your soul won't betray you. It'll keep that door closed, or it'll make a ton of obstacles in your way. And sometimes we overcome those obstacles and we get to the thing and we become the person that we're meant to. But this is for if you really want something that's not changing or happening, or you just want more ease in your life and you want to go with more, I want to be present and not burn out so much for everything that I'm doing and achieving. Life is about enjoying the moment. I want to enjoy the path. I want to enjoy my life. And we do that by the art of allowing. So when we get into this, allowing things to come to us, we do that by checking in, finding the fear that we're not okay if we don't have it, resolving that fear, feeling back safe in our body, safe in our life, grounding, trusting that the planet, the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe and connect to is supporting you, is backing you. Show me more. When we're in that energy, things start coming to us, and then we're more in enjoyment. And then we can be surprised by, I never would have picked that. I never thought I would meet that person in that way. I've worked with a lot of people that want a relationship and it wasn't happening. They wanted to meet their partner. But the truth is that they were trying to meet their partner in all the ways that they thought they should. So go to this class, go to this bar. This is the type of person I want. They had a list all planned out and they had so much control over it. It wasn't happening. But then when we tap in and we say, if I never meet someone, I'm still okay. And find where that fear is, that sadness, and heal the need for a partner so we can get to, I want a partner. I don't need a partner. And when we get into that, I'm okay and I'm back and present in my body, that's when it shows up. I've worked with somebody that got into like a mini car accident, and the police officer that showed up that day ended up being her husband. It's just shifting your energy, getting into a place of when you don't need something, it comes in. You're in more of allowing because now you're safe. Now you're grounded. So we want to forgive the control. So many of us have it. If you're watching this video and there's something in this resonating with you, totally fine that we like control. We picked it up somewhere. We thought that that was the way that things needed to be done. Well, guess what? Now we get to choose. You get to create your life from this moment. Even if it's 50 years you've been doing something a certain way, today's the day you can change to do it differently. I want to start allowing things to show up for me. And you know what? If they don't, it's okay. And when you get into that energy space, things start falling away and leaving that aren't actually in alignment with you. Things start dropping away and you feel lighter, you feel freer. And then all of a sudden, when you're okay with that, it's going to show up for you out of nowhere. And then with that validation of maybe I can get more into this flow and trust, the next thing's going to come in, the next thing is going to come in. And then you're going to start to tell people that I just feel really good. And I'm in trust that life's always working out for me. It's a much happier place to be. It's a much more place of ease. And then you can be happy surprised. We're blocking happy surprises with so much control. And so I do want to highlight that letting go of control is scary because the reason we picked up that control bag in the first place is because there was a moment that we didn't think that we were okay. And that we thought this is never going to make me feel that again because I can do something about it and I'm going to become the strongest person and I'm going to overcome everything. I get it. But can we take a moment and put that backpack or that heavy tool down and just say, if I never get it, I'm okay. That's scarier sometimes to feel that grief, to feel that sadness, to get to that place of acceptance. But I promise you, if you do, things that you never even imagined are going to come in for you. And you're going to start to realize that so many things want to come into your life if we just surrender and be in our heart and let go of control and bring in that trust and allowing. So I hope you got something from this video today. If you want me to personally guide you through an experience and walk you through getting your attention back on your body, clearing your energy so you can create this art of allowing and see what wants to come into your life, check out that free resource, my gift to you, JackieSenatori.com/energy shifter, and I'll be honored to walk you through that experience. So until next time, thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure. I will see you in another video. Take care.